We may have been shopping online for years, but now the retail revolution faces revolution itself as mobile retail comes of age. The move to mobile trend is highly visible in China, but there are also hints of issues to come.
We saw 59% of consumers from China on mobile British brands, mobile sites for British brands, 16% of sales on the mobile. Last year we saw 37% of visitors on mobile, 16% of sales. So we're seeing this almost doubling of mobile, same amount of sales on mobile. And when you look at the spend per customer, it's $14 last year, $6 this year.
So sales in mobile retail are falling whilst visitors to mobile sites are rising. The big problem is about how we shop on mobile devices.
We think that the mobile experience is just not living up to what it should. And so the conversion rate's half, the order value's half, the amount of products that you see is half, because the mobile screen was just never designed for shopping like this. We have to follow the consumer, and the consumer doesn't want to be on the desktop. It's a work machine now. A mobile device is a very personal device. The screens are getting bigger. I want to shop on mobile, and most of all, Facebook is driving 70% of its traffic to a mobile website when you click on an ad versus 30% desktop. You just got to follow the consumer.
So if that's where the consumer is going, what are they finding when they get there?
The challenge is that it's just literally the screen size, and the way we're designing websites for that screen size doesn't work. So the desktop website was like a catalog, digitized. You have a navigation, you tap through it, you search for things. It's not innovated much from what a booklet would have been. The mobile website is so tiny that when you put that hamburger menu on in that search box, it doesn't work that well.
All consumers are different, so one size doesn't fit all. So how do you personalise the shopping experience for so many potential customers?
You know, it's really, really hard to scale out a personalized experience to millions of customers a day. And so at Qubit, we've tried to do that, 800 million users a month across our client base, like Net-a-Porter, Topshop. And it's figuring out what they're looking for and how to present that. But on the mobile, even more specifically, it's actually about this discovery. It's even a more refined type of personalization.
And the secret behind the mobile sales pitch?
We call this the big small screen problem. How do you actually change the entire paradigm for shopping online on a small screen? You know, you've got a camera, you've got GPS, you know where people are. You've got all these attributes on a mobile device. You can actually make the shopping experience through personalization significantly better. And putting all that together at scale is AI. I mean, that's been the missing ingredient to actually make this all work together. And that's where we think AI, personalization, and mobile are going to completely change the landscape. I think personalization moves ultimately from, as a consumer, I'm pulling information to me, to personalization is pushing the information to you. And so again, like what we've seen with product discovery across our client base is that by pushing that, we've got a recommendation for you. We've got something you should see. We're seeing between a 3% and a 6% increase in sales on the mobile device, just from getting that right.
And the more you use a site, the better. Where you've just been informs what you're likely to be shown next.
Consumers want to scroll through lots of relevant information. You know, if you scroll and then stop midway through of the large images, the model learns that you stopped there and then builds a new feed of products that you'd be interested in. So it allows for that generation of people that like to scroll quickly and look at things and then keep going, rather than having to sift and click, sift and click, sift and click. And we've done this at a level where we're actually changing the navigation of the website, so we know which category of product you're going to look at next, and we understand which product you're probably likely to look at next.
For marketers, there's a message.
Personalization is a great growth opportunity because you're taking people coming to your website who would have, in many cases, not bought. And you would have spent money to acquire them, they would have left. So we think it's a great growth opportunity. We did this study with PwC where we had them assure 120 million purchases, 2 billion customer journeys. And we could see that if you employ the general sort of personalization approach, you'll get about a 6% uplift. I think on mobile, it's a much bigger issue. I think consumers are moving to mobile faster than we ever thought. And if retail doesn't solve that, you're literally going to make less money per customer you have today as they spend time on mobile. And so it's less about an uplift opportunity, it's more about protecting the downside.
With mobile retail moving so rapidly, what can we expect for 2018?
There's going to be a dramatic shift in how you shop online. There's an opportunity now to leapfrog the traditional shopping paradigm and move into something really exciting that consumers benefit from, that users benefit. I actually think Amazon is at risk here. British retailers and global retailers can get one up against Amazon. Their failing is product discovery. They are so weak at doing discovery because they're ultimately catering for, you know what you want, you go to Amazon and you look at it and you buy it. It's cheap, it gets to you on time, it's got lots of benefits of convenience. But they're super weak at understanding discovery and inspiring people to buy things and inspiring people to find things new. You know, I say that very few consumers go to Amazon to be inspired to buy something they hadn't thought about buying. And I think Amazon's scale and size prohibits them from doing that very well.
Hello, I'm James Wright. Thanks for watching Marketing Media Money. To check out more online videos, just click on the boxes and don't forget to subscribe to the CNBC Live channel at the bottom of the screen.